And welcome inside the Grant Center, where tonight the Averett Cougars play host to the Methodist Monarchs. Hi again, everybody. I'm Zach Humphreys, and I'll be joined by Blake Jenkins and Crispin Jackson here tonight. The Cougars are in search of their first victory this season, while the Monarchs look to improve to 3-1 on this early campaign. The Cougars come in showcasing a balanced offense that is led by Montre Cash, Isaiah Jones, and newcomer Jordan Lewis. However, the Cougars will be without Jordan Lewis tonight and Bryson McLaughlin. Now the Monarchs, they're led by Dante Burden, who's coming off an outstanding season a year ago, as well as returner Garen Dearman. And these two USA South foes, Blake, have battled in some great games recently. We would expect nothing less here tonight, but the Cougars are going to be without Bryson McLaughlin, a big contributor in that starting lineup, and newcomer Jordan Lewis, who's really come on strong.
Yeah, I think missing McLaughlin tonight is definitely going to be something that is going to play a part for the Cougars here tonight. You know, he had 12 rebounds, a career high last game against Wesleyan, and both on the defensive and offensive glass definitely contributed in that game. Some key games for tonight, definitely got to get Montre Cash going. You know, him being the point guard of this Cougars team, being able to get players open shots and be able to create his own shot himself definitely plays a big part in this game. The Cougars definitely need to slow down on the turnovers as well. You know, last game they had 18 turnovers, which is the most on the season. Montre Cash having 6 of those. So you look to see hopefully they can slow it down and definitely play physical on Burden as well, with Burden being able to create his own shot.
Now the Cougars are 0-2. They're looking for that first victory, looking to get off the schneid here tonight. Methodist 2-1, and they'll look to improve to 3-1. You know, Averett's just had a rough go at it with so many games being canceled. Blake, you've had 4 postponements and 1 canceled, and now we sit here, they've only got 2 in the book, so it's really tough to get into a rhythm early on in the season.
Yeah, I spoke about that 2 days ago. You know, just seeing how they will come out in their first game, you know, after not playing since Covenant, and you know, it showed. You can see that they got out to a slow start. You know, not putting up a bunch of first half points, and after getting that first game back, hopefully we look to see something different here tonight with the rhythm of these Averett Cougars.
Certainly, and for the Monarchs, they are coming off a USA South tournament win last season, and they were super impressive. Dante Burden, what a special talent he is. He could score in a multitude of ways, and really, he's the engine that makes the Monarchs go.
Definitely. His ability to score inside, outside, and create his own shot definitely gives the Methodist Monarchs an advantage here tonight. But the Cougars definitely got to come out and hopefully be able to trap him and get the ball out of his hands to force somebody else to score.
All right, we are.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Averaging 20 points is a lot for Burden, so therefore, you know, you look for him to slow that down to about 12, 10 points, and this game could go a different type of way.
No question. And Garen Dearman, you know, a player last year, almost looked at as a role player a season ago, probably the 3rd or 4th option last year. Now he's their 2nd option. He's a go-to player. He's averaging 19 points a game too.
Definitely good to have 2 people that can be able to score when needed. You know, nearly 20 points a game for both of them, and it's just something that, you know, when those 2 guys get going, it's hard to slow them down, and the rest of the Methodist Monarchs team feeds off of them. So the Cougars got to slow both of those guys down tonight if they want to come out here with a win.
All right, we will take a quick break here on the Averett Sports Network, and we'll be back with the tip on the other side. Come on back with us. And we welcome you back here inside the Grant Center as we get you set for tip. Glad you're aboard with us here on a Friday night. And we'll take a look at the starting lineup. Blake, why don't you go ahead and give the Cougars.
Starting tonight for the Cougars, at guard, senior Montre Cash from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. You got freshman forward, Jason Sellers, the second, out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Bryson Davis, senior guard, 6'2", 180, from Morganfield. You got Isaiah Jones, redshirt junior forward from Wake Forest, North Carolina. And Raymond Bullock III replacing Bryson McLaughlin today from Whitakers, North Carolina.
Yeah, it's nice to see Raymond in that starting lineup with some experience. Of course, they're going to miss Bryson here tonight, but Raymond's played in a lot of big games for the Cougars. All right, so on the other side, we'll take a look at the Methodist Monarchs. Number 3, Kevin McLaughlin, a junior guard, 5'8", 165 from Fayetteville. Number 10, Dante Burden, the senior point guard, 6'1", 170 from St. Paul's, North Carolina. Number 30 gets the start tonight, TJ East, a freshman forward, 6'3", 180 from High Point. Number 40, Clayton Coe, sophomore guard, 6'3", 183 from Pinehurst, North Carolina. And rounding things out, it's number 44, Chris Grant, the freshman forward, goes 6'4", 190 from Orangeburg, South Carolina. So sit back, relax, and strap it down. USA South basketball coming at you right here on the Averett Sports Network. And Blake, as I look out on the court right now, all I can think about is last year and Methodist, what a run they had late in the season, led by Dante Burden.
Definitely. To be able to make that playoff push, get in the playoffs, definitely sparked something for these Monarchs. And, they're looking to be able to do that once again this season.
So Sellers, it's the tap for the Cougars. So we'll start with the ball. Montre Cash, out front with it. Here's Bullock. Sellers. Nice post move inside and got it to go.
I'm looking forward to seeing that all night from Sellers. Being a freshman, getting these minutes here early, he's definitely finding his groove, and, you can definitely see it in his play.
Sellers really has been impressive early on this season. This is Burden. Monarchs in a little bit of trouble here. Burden back with it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it over to Dearman. He'll hoist. Too long. But he collects his own miss. And the shot clock didn't reset, but he scored it anyway.
Definitely. You see right there, that was a nice layup, never giving up on your shot. They teach you to follow through, and that's exactly what he did there on that play.
This is Isaiah Jones finding Sellers. This time had it blocked. Nice block. Met at the top by Dearman. This ball's out of bounds and no word yet. And it'll go to the Cougars. This is Montre Cash leading the Cougars in scoring here on the early campaign. Isaiah Jones with it. Back to Cash. He'll hoist from deep. Not this time. Isaiah Jones, though, right there to collect the miss. There's a steal. Nice steal by Dearman.
That's the big thing here tonight, watching the turnovers for this Cougars team. Hopefully they can slow it down and create more turnovers than they turn the ball over.
Nice defense by the Cougars. Here comes Cash. Full head of steam. Flips it up off the glass for 2.
Nice lane right there by Montre Cash. Definitely excited to see him get going early.
Here's Burden right back at you. And he got fouled and a little shaken up. Going back to Cash there on the other end, always seems like he's in control.
Definitely the way he can stop on a dime, and the body control that he has to be able to dribble, almost lose it but retain it, is definitely great to see out there on the court.
So Burden to the free throw stripe. Nets the first. Burden coming in, averaging 20. And Burden knocks in a pair. Here comes Montre Cash back with it for the Cougars. All square at 4 here early. Here's Bullock out high. Trying to get it into Sellers instead. Straight line drive to the basket, and Bullock scores.
Nice lane right there by Bullock. Way to be able to get to the paint.
This is McLaughlin. He can shoot it now. You got to really pay attention. Here's a steal by Jones. Jones on a run out. Got tripped up. Bryson Davis and company right there to pick him up. So the redshirt junior to the free throw line, misses the first. Had 11 points last time out. Misses a pair this time. So the Monarchs down by 2. Look at Burden, ball on a string, floats, not this time. Sellers, a strong board. Here comes Cash. Into the paint. Cash got it back.
A lot of hustle from the Cougars here, trying to grab that offensive rebound.
And the Monarchs come away with it. It's a good strong rebound by TJ East, who got the start tonight for Methodist. This three's off the mark by East, and a rebound by Isaiah Jones. Jones comes topside to Bullock. Davis surveying the scene. 10 on the shot clock. Bullock. Nice move, kicks it out to Davis. Straight on triple. And what another nice hustle play by Jones to keep it alive, and we got a whistle.
Definitely, you can see the Cougars really trying to crash and up the offensive rebounds. You know, those are definitely crucial when you're playing the Methodist Monarchs.
So we've reached our first media timeout with 16 left to go here first half. It's the Cougars 6, Monarchs 4. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
And we welcome you back here inside the Grant Center. 6-4 your score here early. Blake, early on, both teams struggling from the floor. The Monarchs are 1 for 5, Cougars 3 for 9 to start.
You look to see great defense from both sides of the ball, and you can definitely tell here tonight that both teams are going to be physical as the Cougars are coming in looking to get their first conference win, and the Methodist Monarchs looking to get their second.
Jamal Carter's checked in for the Cougars. Along with Corey Baldwin. Here's Sellers, and he traveled. Denaro Robinson also checked in, the 6'7" freshman for the Cougars. This is Burden. Chris George, fresh off the bench. East with an offensive putback.
Nice layup there. 3 Cougars surrounding him, and he still was able to get it to go.
That ties it back up at 6. Jones into the corner. Robinson, not this time. Sellers hits from the baseline. Or check that, that's Corey Baldwin. Baldwin really had a fine season last year.
Definitely. In his first year with the Cougars, you know, you look to see that, and hopefully he can pick off where he left off last year. And he's shown it in this, these first 2 games for the Cougars.
Sweet move there by Burden. Got all the way to the cup. Jones lost it momentarily. Finds Sellers. Sellers, 1 dribble. Couldn't get it to go. East, another strong rebound.
Looks like the Cougars are trying to get Sellers involved early. Let him find his rhythm with him being a freshman.
Dearman inside. Nice layup. So 10-8 now. Monarchs. Here's a long triple off the mark. Dearman went up and grabbed it momentarily, but Sellers got it to go and won.
I'm telling you, for a freshman, you see the physicality in Sellers down there. Ability to grab offensive rebounds and go back up and make the basket.
So Jamal Carter, the freshman, took that long triple. Sellers helped him out on the offensive glass. Jamal DeShields Beard, a senior forward, 6'4", 190 from Winston-Salem, checks in, a transfer for the Monarchs. Here comes Burden. Burden with it. 10 on the shot. Kicks it over. 3 balls in the air by Newberry. Missed it. Baldwin clears. Sellers posting up again. Got fouled again. So Jason Sellers, freshman forward, 6'6", 203 from Greensboro. Came in averaging 7 points. Yeah, you're right, Blake. They've really gone to Sellers quite a bit here early.
They definitely have. And, you know, I think a lot of, you know, with Jordan Lewis winning Rookie of the Week, you know, you tend to overlook Sellers, and Sellers definitely is another freshman for this Cougars team that can definitely be in that running for Rookie of the Year.
No question. Looks really strong here tonight. 10-12. Monarchs back with it. McLaughlin gives to Burden. Burden cut off over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin will try a triple and hit. Kevin McLaughlin, he can get it going in a hurry from beyond the arc.
Definitely a lights-out shooter if he gets in his rhythm.
Cougars, nice ball movement. That ball's out of bounds. It'll stay here as Carter's floater was a little short. A lot of freshmen getting early minutes for the Cougars, too.
Yeah, I was going to hit on that fact, you know, and you love to see that from the head coach, you know, being able to trust his players, trust his young guys to come in and make an impact to this basketball game.
And Burden with a steal. Here's McLaughlin.
With Goody with the start today, you look to see what the Cougars are going to do off the bench, with Goody being one of those bench prospects, you know. It's definitely, as Cash with the pass up the court. Baldwin for 3. And he's going to nail that one.
Cool, calm, and collective. Corey Baldwin knocking in that triple. Yeah, but going back to your point about Goody, I mean, he just brings so much hustle. So I can see why they like him coming off the bench.
Definitely, especially with young guys coming off the bench as well, being one of those upperclassmen, being able to lead them on and off the court, definitely you can see the chemistry with him being in that bench unit.
Cougars playing great defense on Burton, but a three by DeShields Beard. He's kind of shaken up, though, on the play. Hopefully he's okay. 16-15, Monarchs by 1. Cash, little hesitation. Here's Carter. Baldwin just hit a triple, this time inside the arc, and he got fouled.
See Baldwin liking to get to his mid-range jump shot. He finds that area, and he likes to exploit those.
And we'll take another timeout. 11:43 left to go, first half. 16-15, Monarchs by 1.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
Being a student athlete here has definitely pushed me to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. Because of my team, I have opened up more socially, and they have pushed me to be a better athlete and a better student, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for them.
Happy Friday. Welcome back inside the Grant Center. Almost off work. If you're still at work, maybe you're tuning in the office.
Or maybe even tuning in while driving.
There you go. So a little Friday evening hoops for you on the Averett Sports Network. And Corey Baldwin out of the timeout will head to the free throw line. And Baldwin missed the first. It's his first free throw miss this season. He was 2 for 2 before that one. Now 3 for 4 on the season and ties the game back up at 16. Back and forth we go here. McLaughlin pushed out front. Good defense by Davis. Dearman can hit the three. Steps inside. Long two. Missed it. Here come the Cougars. Cash. Nice spin move to the cup and finishes. Very under control on his way to the basket, too. Pretty slick spin move as well.
You never know when Cash is going to get to the basket and score, but you know that it can happen at will.
No question. Here's Dearman. Little out of control that time by Chris George, and it's out of bounds off his leg.
Bryson Davis with nice defense there against the Monarchs.
I think looking at the numbers, I'm sure Coach DeWino and company have really harped on that fact that they've not been as good defensively as they probably want to be.
Definitely. You can tell that the turnovers play into effect, because turnovers lead to easy layups and easy possessions for the opposing team, and they've been struggling with that here early on in the season.
No question, that easy offense, early offense. Bullock will try a three. He can hit it from out there, not this time. Dearman in transition. He had it partially blocked. And a reset here for the Monarchs. This is Newberry. He's in trouble. Ball will stay here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Sellers returns for the Cougars. Jeremy Mule checks in for the Monarchs.
Sellers and Baldwin tied for 6 points.
Leading scorer coming in was Cash, so that's good to see. Nice way to spread the wealth here early. Coming up on 10 to play. McLaughlin had to hoist at the end of the shot clock, and great defense again by the Cougars.
Jalen Rao right there on the block, using his minutes to his advantage here tonight.
Bench was fired up for him, too.
Definitely. When
Love
you
to
see
see
these
it.
young guys, be able to come in and play, you got to get excited, especially with no fans. You got to create your own energy.
That's a good point. There's definitely something missing without the fans, so hopefully we'll have them back soon as Monarchs get a steal. Sellers looks like he grabbed it back, and little tussle on the sideline, but no harm, no foul.
Cougars playing very physical here tonight as they're trying to get their first win.
So Clinton Coe will check back, sophomore guard, and got the start tonight. All right, so Cougars by 2, under 10 to play here first half. McLaughlin. This is Mule with it. Gives it back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin in trouble on the baseline, out front to Mule. Mule into the corner, Coe. He'll try a triple and hit. Montre Cash yelled shooter when he came in, and he showed why there.
You can see, hands up, hand in his face, but he was still able to knock down the shot. Great defense by the Cougars, but better offense by the Monarchs.
Look at Cash, nifty move inside off the glass for another layup. He's had about 3 of those already.
The Monarchs, the question really is, Cash can shoot the ball, so you defend the 3-ball, and then his ability to get to the rack also hurts you. So it's definitely tough guarding Montre Cash in open space.
Pick your poison, right? Here's McLaughlin. He gets inside, and what a tough finish.
What an acrobatic layup by McLaughlin going on right there.
Great body control, too, amongst the trees inside.
Just the way he was able to hang in the air right there and still get the layup to go.
Could have been a foul call, maybe, too.
Nice floater there.
Jalen Rao, as you mentioned, had that block a moment ago, making the most of his minutes. Cougars by 1. McLaughlin into the corner. It's Dearman, guarded there by Cash. Now Davis picks him up on a switch. And Dearman got fouled. I think they're going to get Davis on a reach. And with that, we've reached another media timeout. 7:53 left to play. Cougars by 1. Come on back with us here on the Averett Sports Network.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back here. 7:53 left to play. 22-21. Cougars by 1. Well, Blake, what have you seen to this point that you like from both teams?
From the Monarch side, I like the way they're coming in this game, not scared to shoot the ball. We know that they got three-point shooters, and they're definitely kind of taking advantage of that here tonight. And on the Cougar side of the ball, I'm loving the way that they're coming out here being physical. Coming off the loss, you expect that in the team, and they're definitely showing that they're trying their hardest to get a win here tonight.
So McLaughlin will inbound, and we've got a whistle already. And we've got a hold on Corey Baldwin before the ball was inbounded. It's his first, team's third. So we'll try it again. McLaughlin looking to get it in. Nice pass that time, and he found Grant inside.
Grant kind of had a position right there on Jones on the inbound, so he was able to get an easy lane right there.
So the Monarchs back out in front. Cash double team this time, finds Bullock. Bullock, nice finish.
The way he was just double teaming, the body control of Cash to remain calm, get the ball under control, and then find Bullock down low is just amazing. You can tell that he's definitely the point guard of this Cougars team.
Cash leading the team in assists as well as scoring early on this season. This is Mule over to Dearman. Dearman gets inside and traveled. Great defense by Cash.
Cash can just do it all aspects of the game, and he's showing it here tonight early on. Quick outlet pass for the Cougars. Baldwin, too strong as Bullock gets the rebound. Back to Cash. Turnover.
Here comes Dearman. Jones was kind of baiting him a little bit, and it worked.
Definitely did.
Cash with a finish. So a little sloppy there back and forth, but the Cougars get a bucket.
It might be sloppy, but as long as it goes in, that's all that matters.
They don't ask how, they ask how many. There's McLaughlin. Inside, another tough layup by McLaughlin.
We know that he's a shooter, but his ability to get to the rack is also being shown here tonight. Body control in the air.
Look at Bullock. Straight line drive again.
Whether it's the starting lineup or coming off the bench, Bullock's definitely going to be contributive.
Cougars by 3 now. Sellers waiting to check back. McLaughlin. Got to stay on him out here beyond the arc. Instead, he gets inside, kicks it into the corner. Dearman could shoot it. Not this time. Rebound Baldwin.
Cougars looking to extend this lead to 5 or 6.
Cash thought about a triple. Picks it up, gets inside, and finishes with a left.
I'm telling you, Cash is definitely showing why he's the leading points on the Cougars team here tonight.
Just has a subtle hesitation to his game. It always looks like he has the defender a little bit off balance.
And even when he does, he still looks to pass. And that's definitely what makes him a great point guard.
More active hands and great defense there by the Cougars. Knocked out of bounds, but the Monarchs will keep it here. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Wholesale substitutions for both squads here.
Sellers and Carter checks in for the Cougars, along with Denario Robinson.
Burden checks back for the Monarchs here for this final 5:30 left to go in the first. Dearman. This three's good. Rattles one home.
Monarchs are not shying away from those three-pointers here tonight.
It's a good pass by Burden, too, to find him in the corner. Here's Sellers out high. Gives to Baldwin. Baldwin played well here in the first half. Long two. Crawls across the rim, and we've got a foul inside.
Almost got that one to go there.
So Robinson picks up his first. Here comes Burden. Deep three. You bet. Dante Burden not afraid to hoist from deep.
Definitely somebody you don't want to get hot from the three-point line. With his ability to score, he gets going, things to get out of hand.
Davis brings it to the left side to Baldwin. Baldwin, straight line drive, stops, hits the shot, but before it, we got a reach. So Dearman picks up his second. 6-team foul. Carter inbounds to Baldwin. Baldwin finds Davis in the corner. Here's Carter. Triple's no good. Davis with a back tap, no. Baldwin finds Bullock, I think, on the backside. No, it's Davis.
The hustle of this Cougars team to be able to grab these offensive rebounds, and those lead to second chance points. They're going to call it travel. That looked like a nice move there.
Little out of control. Dearman unhappy about it. It was close. Been a heck of a game, heck of a first half so far.
Definitely hard fought on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. They're going to call it travel right back on the Cougars.
And another media timeout, under 4 to play here, first half. Alongside Blake Jenkins, I'm Zach Humphreys. We'll be right back.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
Well, I think it was after the first media timeout, Blake, we talked about the shooting was kind of frigid cold, but it's warmed up on both sides since then. As the Monarchs now shooting it at 52%, Cougars 48%.
You know, the Cougars definitely getting some inside looks, but the Monarchs definitely surprised me with a high field goal percentage like that, with their ability to be able to shoot the ball from the outside. You know, with inside layups and outside shots, the Monarchs look to, have a bad field goal percentage, but they're definitely doing a good job here maintaining, as they're only down by 1 with 3 minutes to go.
Monarchs are 5 of 10 from beyond the arc. Cougars only 1 of 6. Dearman, he's hit a couple threes.
Threes could definitely play a big factor in the game, especially when it's coming down to the wire. And this one, as of right now, looks to be a close one.
Here's a steal. Cash comes away with it. Cash. Ball on a string over to Davis.
You can see the patience by Cash.
Just has a calm demeanor about his game. Never looks like he's out of control. Here's Sellers. Nice rebound inside. Here come the Monarchs. Burden, full head of steam. Dearman, transition triple. Not this time. Jones takes it, gives to Cash.
Those Monarchs are definitely not scared to shoot the three.
Jones steps into a three. Yes.
That's good.
So Isaiah Jones with a big triple. Pushes the lead to 4 now.
Jones is another one that can shoot from beyond the arc, with an ability to play inside, with a nice post game, nice turnaround J. So that's something to look at for the second half or just late in this first.
Burden misses on a triple try. Cougars lead by 4, looking to add to it. How about another 3? Almost. Cash couldn't get it to go. Here comes Burden. Burden, he's with Dearman. Dearman off the glass for 2.
Cash just kept his hands up right there, not trying to get a late foul.
And they're going to get Sellers, it looks like.
Looked like a clean battle down low for me, fight for position. Sometimes, another thing that happened last game against Wesleyan was the refs wasn't as lenient. So here tonight, you will hope to see that they will let physical basketball be played, because fouls can definitely play a factor.
And DeShield's beard hobbled off. We'll get an update on him as soon as we can. Chris George checked in for him. Coming up on 2 to play here, first half. Morris Gray's also in there for the Monarchs. This is Burden, though. Burden inside, little out of control, lost it. It's out of bounds to the Cougars. He's trying to do a little too much that time.
Great defense there by the Cougars.
They've swarmed Burden on a few of his drives.
He looked for the foul right there, but that was just hands-up defense.
You know, I would say Burden can score obviously anywhere on the floor, but he's most dangerous when he's getting to the basket.
Definitely. You can see in his game, he likes to be able to get foul calls, go to the line. You know, that's where he also likes to add his points.
Here's Jones. He'll try another triple. This one a little bit more contested, in and out.
Almost got that one to go there.
It's tough to contest his shot, too, at 6'5". He's got great elevation on the jump shot. Here's East. Ball batted around. Grabbed back by East and kicks it out to Dearman. Wide open three. It's good. So these triples are really keeping the Monarchs alive here. And in fact, they take the lead.
And you see Dearman being the one that's definitely shooting the three for the Monarchs here tonight. And he's definitely getting them to go.
Cash was cut off this time. Bullock. Kicks it out, Baldwin, wide open three. It's good.
Cougars
little inside out
with
game.
One. And you love to see that.
Bullock had the defense collapse, and Baldwin hits the triple. We'll keep it here with 52.8 left first half. And, man, back and forth we go, Blake. 38-36 right now, Cougars, but seems like every time you look up, there's been a lead change.
And it's surprising because the Cougars are definitely doing a good job of getting easy baskets down low. But the Monarchs, with their three-point game, you know, that's definitely keeping them in. You know, threes override two-pointers, and if you want to get back in the game, threes are the way to do it.
So right now the Monarchs shooting 52% from the floor, but how about this, 46% from beyond the arc.
That's just amazing to be able to shoot the three ball that consistently. Definitely plays a big factor when you're going down in the first half or the second half.
Conversely, the Cougars 16 of 34 from the floor, 47%. 3 of 10 from beyond the arc for 30%. They've out-rebounded the Monarchs, have the Cougars 20-13 here first half.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of those came on the offensive glass as well.
Yeah, a lot of second chance opportunities. But the Monarchs, as you mentioned, doing it by way of the three ball. 40 seconds left to go first half. Burden gets inside. Nice pass as he found George. All knotted up at 38 now. And the Cougars can hold for the final shot if they'd like to.
Do so right here.
Cash with it. Finds Sellers. And he's got a couple defenders up in the air.
Was gonna say, don't be surprised if they look to go to Sellers late in the shot, because Sellers definitely showing that he can get a basket at will here tonight. They're definitely loving him down low.
Sellers has 6 points, 3 rebounds to this point. Really got going early. Give him 7 now. Cash, the only Cougar in double figures with 10. Baldwin right there with 9. Sellers now with 8 points.
And you like to see that from Cash in this first half, because against Wesleyan 2 days ago, you know, he kind of struggled only having 2 points in the first half. But he had a monster second half with 22 points. And, you know, big play from, you know, Duino, you know, being able to talk to him, you know, whatever went on in the locker room definitely was positive, because Cash definitely showed what he was able to do.
So 4.5 seconds left here. Glad you're aboard with us here on the Averett Sports Network.
If you're just joining in, we got a good first half going for you right now. Cougars up 40-38 on the Methodist Monarchs.
Kevin McLaughlin leading the way for Methodist, 12 points. Montre Cash with 10. Cougars have done a really nice job on Dante Burden, only 7 points to this point.
Burden definitely has looked to be slow today. And, coming into this game, you would expect the Cougars to be physical on him.
Great block by Jalen Rao to end the first half. Cougars 40, Monarchs 38. Great first half. We'll be right back with some numbers here on the other side.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Being a student athlete and an aviation major was actually a huge plus for me in deciding to come to Averett. I looked into multiple schools, hundreds of schools actually, and Averett just felt like home to me as soon as I stepped foot on campus. As soon as I stepped foot in the airport and when I got on North Campus, it was just a great feeling. Very home-like feeling, especially being so far away from home, me being from Houston, Texas. I felt like it was amazing being able to kind of see the atmosphere that they had built here and the family and really the community that they built here. You know, it really feels like you're being in a big neighborhood kind of. I really enjoy my time here at Averett so far, and one of the biggest reasons that I picked Averett was because of me being able to do both, being a student athlete and also being able to fly planes. That's one of my I think favorite things to say to anybody when they ask me what my collegiate experience has been like. I could definitely say, you know, I've been flying planes and playing football. There's not too many people in the country that could say that.
And welcome back. We're at the half here. Cougars and Monarchs going head-to-head. It's been a really nice first half, too. 40-38 right now. We've had a ton of lead changes, Blake. Back and forth we've gone. Both teams have done a nice job scoring, just in different ways.
Yeah, the Monarchs were, you know, the Cougars were definitely able to get, like I said earlier, inside, and the Monarchs was kind of different. They was able to space the floor and get nice three-point attempts to fall, and you can tell, like, the percentages with the Monarchs shooting a high percentage of the three-point line is playing a dividend into this first half with them only being down 2 points.
In terms of some team numbers in that first half, Methodist 15 of 29, 51.7%. From beyond the arc, 6 of 14, 42.9%, just call it 43. At the free throw line, 2 of 2. They haven't missed. And you flip the script, take a look at the Cougars, 16 of 34 from the floor, 47%. 3 of 10 from beyond the arc, 30%. So +3 Methodist is in that category. 5 of 9 from the free throw line for 55%. Now some individual numbers. Take a look at Methodist. Leading the way is Dearman with 12 points, Dante Burden with 7, and McLaughlin has 7 as well. Those have been the top 3. Those are the 3 we thought would do the most damage, and they have here in the first half.
You see Burden, you know, kind of a slow start for him, but Dearman definitely doing a great job of picking up where Burden's lacking. And Dearman's ability to shoot the three ball and create his own shots here tonight have definitely impacted this Methodist Monarchs team. And, you know, you hope to see Burden get involved in the second half for these Monarchs and, you know, give a little push, because lately he kind of been lacking on shooting the ball, and he's only taken 4 shots.
Right.
You know, he hasn't really been able to get open. The Cougars have done a great job of closing in on him, trapping him, and forcing the ball out of his hands.
With him being such a high-volume scorer and shooter, you would think he's going to get up some more shots in the second half. Does have 4 assists, which leads the way for Methodist. All right, we flip the script, take a look at some individual numbers. On the other side, Montre Cash leading the way for Averett, 10 points. Sellers really started off nicely, 8 points, but came out of the gates, Blake, and they were going to him.
Definitely was. You know, I feel like when there's no fans and, you know, you're feeding off of your own teammates and you have young guys on the floor, you have to be able to let them get their own rhythm and get involved in the game early so they can get comfortable. You know, they're not really nervous as they usually were. And Sellers definitely did a great job of that earlier. Yes, he slowed down, but I look for him to pick it back up here in the second half.
How about Corey Baldwin, too? A really strong first half coming off the bench, adding 9 points to go along with 4 rebounds. He had a big triple that I can remember. It was a big situation in that first half. He had 2 of them, actually. He's 2 of 2 from beyond the arc.
Definitely, you know, he's 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. And you love to see it because, you know, without McLaughlin here tonight, you know, Bullock also definitely doing a good job. But you look to see other scorers when, you know, one of your key scorers are out. So Baldwin's definitely picking up that role and being able to play into that factor of being another scorer for the Cougars to go along with Montre Cash here tonight.
No question. So here at the half, again, it's 40-38. Cougars by 2. Of course, we got a whole second half coming at you next here on the Averett Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
And welcome back here inside the Grant Center. Zach Humphreys alongside Crispin Jackson, who's taken over here in the second half. And Chris, you were here in the first half. just were observing as a fan. What did you catch up on, or what did you see in that first half that stood out to you?
I've seen a lot of rebounds from both teams, but right now the Cougars they lead in rebounds. I've seen a lot of bench players come in and really trying to help the team out. Me looking at the first game in the first half, I feel like they're going to rely on the bench. Both of these teams are going to rely on their benches a lot to come in, especially with Averett missing. You're missing 2 or your guards, so you're definitely going to rely on that bench in the second half.
Yeah, no question about it. We mentioned Corey Baldwin really played big in that first half for the Cougars.
Yeah, he has 9 right now. I'm going to say he had 9 in the first half.
Yep, I had 4 rebounds too, so did a little bit of everything in that first half. Now, for the Monarchs, Dante Burden was held to just 7 points, and he's a guy that can get going in a hurry, though, coming in averaging 20 points per game.
Yeah, that's a shocker to me. Just before the game started, you was telling me how he's a big player. But another shocker was you had Dearman, who got 12 right now, and I think he's coming off the bench as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he wasn't in the starting lineup tonight.
You know what? He actually was inserted late. We didn't have him in our starting lineup, but he was inserted there late into the starting lineup. And you're right, though. He's been playing really, really well in this first half. Knocked down a couple triples, and really the three-point shooting is another storyline that has kept the Monarchs within striking distance and right there.
Yeah, right. Like we looked at it, they had 42% from the 3-point. So,
what are you looking to see in this second half?
Again, I want to see what the benches are doing. How's everybody going to keep playing? Is Avery going to lead the rebounds? And like you said, are the Monarchs going to take advantage of that 3-point?
So I'm glad you're aboard with us here on the Averett Sports Network. Friday night of hoops. As the Cougars will move left to right on your screen here in the second half. Cash, an errant pass, but luckily it goes out of bounds after it was tipped away by Dearman.
What did you like in the first half, Zach? What caught your attention in the first half?
Well, I think what Blake said was a good point there in the first half. The Cougars came out with a lot of energy, and I think they need to, especially trying to get that first win on the season. They need to be the aggressor, and I think they were in that first half.
Did you think the games that were postponed played a role in tonight?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Sellers was a big part of that first half, too. Couldn't get that one to go. Jones corrals the miss, though. Here's Bullock wide open for 3. Just left it short. Burden with a rebound. Here's a 3 by Coe. Good three-point shooter, not this time, but Dearman on the backside, and he continues.
That's 14 right there. A nice way to start off the second half. I feel like Dearman's going to keep his team in the game tonight. I really do.
He was a good player for him last year, just didn't have maybe the opportunities that he does this year. Cash, deep 3, left it short, got his own miss, though. Cash inside where he's done a lot of damage. Second chance, third chance, got it to go.
I see the Cougars are still trying to find that groove behind the arc. As a coach, do you want your players to keep going behind the arc, or you just want to, or you're taking what the opponent is giving you?
That's tough. I mean, I think you got to take shots that are open. Regardless, I think Bullock took one that was open, a three-point shot a minute ago. Didn't get it to go, but it's a good shot. Got a hold on the baseline as Davis got caught. That's his first, team's first.
A good thing I like to see tonight. Both teams haven't really been in foul trouble too much, I want to say. So that's a good thing.
It's been a pretty clean game, a physical game, but you're right, not a lot of fouls. This is Burden setting things up here for the Monarchs. Gets a screen out high, uses it, stops and finds Coe. Coe off the bounce, gets inside, high off the glass, and couldn't get it to go, but a nice offensive rebound down low by East, and he got fouled.
We just talked about fouls. Now they're just popping up there.
Right. The old broadcaster's jigs, right? So TJ East will head to the free throw line here. East got the spot start tonight, as Jaquan Deal couldn't go tonight.
Yeah. Do you feel like watching the first half, do you think that affected the Monarchs because the Deal was out tonight?
I think East has done some nice things as he puts in the first free throw. The freshman forward, 6'3" from High Point. He's played a role here in this here in the first half and early on in the second half.
Able to make both free throws. And the free throws could be make or break, so they got to definitely want to make those.
Especially in a game like this that's been such a back and forth affair.
Yeah.
Here's Jones. Off the bounce, stops, pops, and hits. So Isaiah Jones gets a 2-point shot to go.
As we seen last year, we know when Isaiah, that little fadeaway, that's his little go-to shot. So he's going to take it when you give it to him.
You can tell when he's in rhythm. Here's Coe. McLaughlin was cut off. Here's Dearman. Inside, hanging, and couldn't hit the layup, but they're going to catch Raymond Bullock, I think.
I know a question I asked you earlier before the game started was, with Bryson being out, how was it going to be the big man ball? But when I saw the game, it's like the Monarchs, they play a small ball as well, so it kind of balanced out in my opinion. I feel like Goody give us that advantage. Like, it make it hard for them to go in the paint.
Right. As Dearman knocks in the first. I think the Cougars have a few guys who can, play as a guard or forward as needed.
Yeah.
Goody's one of those guys. Yeah. And Dearman knocks in a pair, so
now we've got Dearman getting in the groove. He had 7 in the first, so
actually had 12 in the first, so I think he's up to 16 now.
I'm sorry. We said Dearman. I'm sorry.
But Dearman and Burden, you're probably thinking of Burden, right?
That's what I was thinking of.
They're the two that make the Monarchs go. They combined for 45 last time out. Good ball movement here.
Against William and Peace.
And Jones got fouled on his way to the basket. So Jones was kind of quiet offensively in the first half, but now he's getting it going a little bit.
Yeah. I want to say he had 8 in the first.
Isaiah in the first half had 5 rebounds to go along with 3 points. He had a big triple.
Oh, my dog.
But already with a basket and a chance to add to that total here at the free throw line.
Got to take advantage of the free throws.
Jones cans the first. Isaiah redshirt junior. So here comes Corey Baldwin. Baldwin had 9 points in that first half off the bench. So this is where we were in the first half. Cougars by 2. Right, at halftime, I should say. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Burden. Burden's been really quiet tonight compared to what he can usually do and usually does. You hear the Cougars bench applauding the efforts. McLaughlin will try a triple. In and out, no good. Dearman on the backside, though. So Chris Dearman really keeping them in this game right now.
Yeah, he's really stepping up.
Cash all the way to the basket. Couldn't get it to go, but Sellers right there.
But I think that's good for the Monarchs because, you take away one of our star players, we have another one that will step in and carry the team. And I feel like you always want that type of player on your team.
Here's Burton trying to get it going inside, and he got one to go and one. You couldn't keep him down forever. Burton's just too talented, too good of a player.
You're always going to take what the defense give you. And if it look good, you're going to take it.
So just about 4 minutes in here to the second half. Glad you're aboard with us as Burden caps off the old three-point play.
There's been a lot of lead changes in this game. Been a couple of them, really. But I feel like that will keep you in tune. We always want to see a game change the lead. You never know. Coming down to that last second.
This is Cash. Surveying the scene. Gives to Jones, and we got a whistle. They're going to get perhaps a moving screen here on Sellers. So Monarchs by one, 49-48. Here comes Burden. Dearman with 18 points, leading the way for the Monarchs.
Do we smell a 20 ball?
Into the corner, Coe. A little bit long on that triple try. Here comes Cash. Cash stops, finds Jones. Jones. And we've got a whistle, and that's on Dearman. So with that, we'll take a timeout. 15:29 left to go first half. Monarchs 49, Cougars 48.
My time at Averett has impacted me definitely for the positive. It's given me a wide range of experiences that has given me plenty of resources that I'll need going forward, whether it be on the field through athletics, working in my field in sports medicine, or just giving me plenty of more opportunities and outlets through work study. Definitely giving me the best chance and opportunities I need for the future.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
Alongside Crispin Jackson, Zach Humphreys here with you on the Averett Sports Network. Little Friday night of hoops.
I know during the timeout, we looked at the stats and we seen the Cougars only have 2 players in double figures, but if you look at the scoreboard, you'll think the whole team is in double figures. And I feel like let's go back to the talk we had about the bench, how everybody is able to spread out points and play as a unit.
As Raymond Bullock got a basket here out of the timeout. Yeah, nice balanced attack right now for the Cougars. Bullock has chipped in, Baldwin has chipped in, Sellers, Cash, Jones at times. On the other side for the Monarchs, though, it's been Dearman.
A one-man army right now.
He's definitely been the head of the snake, but Burden can get going in a hurry, and he's got a floater.
I think he's gonna go on now. I think he's finding his groove now.
So now it's a 1-point lead for the Monarchs. Jones will trigger a 3. In and out, no good. Here comes Burden. I think he might have walked. Yep. So Burden tried to get out of the way of a defender, but in the process shuffled the shoes, so give it back to the Cougars. It's a tough one there. Not much you can do on Burden's part, but Cougars will take the possession. Here's Baldwin. Sellers out high, gives to Cash. Cash, a little hesitation between the legs. Kicks it out front to Bullock. Baldwin will trigger a 3. Not this time. The Monarchs clear. Dearman, deep 3. You betcha. Dearman now with 21.
Listen here. Dearman is in his bag. He is sending out letters. He's in his bag. He is sending out letters.
21 now for Dearman, coming off a 23-point night last time out.
It's crazy. I just asked you during timeout, is he gonna hit a 20 ball? You said we like he's at 18. You like yeah, for sure. And he hits a 3 to get there.
He's got it going on tonight. Here's Bullock. Inside, playing muscle ball, but couldn't get it to go. Got his own miss, and it'll stay here. He's frustrated with himself.
And it's crazy because you told me so much about Dearman, how you told me last year he was just a role player. Tonight, he's not that role player. Tonight, he's not playing like no role player. If you'd have told me that, you tell me that now, I'm like, nah, he was a starter last year. He had to be. Nah.
Jones missed that baseline jumper. Monarchs clear. They're up by 4. Cougars have to be careful here. It's only a 4-point lead, but it can be stretched here in a hurry, but Coe stepped on the end line. They'll turn it back over to the Cougars.
Yeah. I feel like if you're the Monarchs, you want to be careful. You want to be careful with the small mistakes because the game is so close, so you definitely try to be careful with those.
Going back to your point on Dearman, though, I think he always had it in him, but just perhaps last year they just had other players. Kayvon Mitchell was one of those players that they had a season ago. Him and Burden took a lot of shots in that offense, and Dearman maybe played third or fourth fiddle at times, but now you're right. I mean, now he's the clear second option, and on nights like this, he's the number one option.
Nights like this, you need them two options. Okay, if one player can't, if my one player not getting his mojo, I know my other player can. We'll call it peanut butter and jelly.
There you go. Jones trying to get it going. Nice shot there from the free throw line.
That's his spot. If you let Jones get there, he's going to – most shots out of those he's going to make.
Look at Burden right back. Keeps that lead at 4. Baldwin. Almost a steal. Now Coe comes up with it. Gives it right back to Jones, though, so a little sloppy play here.
That wingspan can't help them out, the long arms.
And Baldwin stepped out of bounds in the corner.
Turn a bad play to a great play. Hey, that wingspan helps you now.
Davis checks back for the Cougars. Jamal Carter Jr., the freshman guard, too, back in there. Monarchs by 4. This is McLaughlin off the bounce. Finds Burden. Burden into the corner. Dearman. He'll try a three rather.
What I like what I just saw with this, how that defense just kind of played together. Like,
right.
You see how one player got there, come over double team, and it's kind of hard for the Monarchs. Okay, we can't get set like they're rushing us.
That was a good defensive possession. Cougars are going to need some more of that, though. Down 4, 11:49 left to play. We'll be right back here inside the Grant Center.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot, just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games, so it makes it a really fun environment.
And welcome back here inside the Grant Center. Alongside Crispin Jackson and the Cougars. Down by 4 here, 11:57 left to play here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, use that on a Friday night like this. Good basketball, can't complain.
It's been a really good game from start to this point, and I would imagine we're going to get a good finish here tonight too. McLaughlin gets it in for the Monarchs. Here's Dearman. It's been scorching tonight. Dearman finds Burden into the corner. McLaughlin. Nice ball movement here by the Monarchs. Back out front. Dearman, 3. You betcha.
Hey, I'm going to say it again. Dearman is sending off letters. He's in his bag tonight. He said he could show up and show out tonight.
Burden came in averaging 20. Here's Carter. Nice move by Carter. He's going to go to the free throw line here. Burden came in averaging 20. Dearman came in averaging 19. We mentioned they combined for 45 last time out. Yeah. So this is really just something we've seen early on from the Monarchs in this early season.
to be here and have to see it as a fan,
right?
Just to see, like, he's a dog, like, he's gonna get his buckets, and you gonna find a lot of dogs now these days, but that's a dog right there. Just he didn't get rattled or nothing. He's like, okay, I'm gonna do what I can do to help my team, and he's keeping them in the game. Only down by 7 right now.
Cougars still in it. Need a basket here though. Here's Baldwin, and he walked. So that'll give it back to the Monarchs.
If you're the Cougars, what are you trying to keep doing late in this late run now?
I think they need to get some stops first and foremost. Down 7, you can see they're putting Jones and Cash right back in. They try to get him a quick blow, but that lead now to 7. That's a danger zone, right? Another 3. Now it's a double-digit lead all of a sudden. They need to stop right here. Burton inside, got it blocked. Bullock met him at the top. Cougars trying to come away with it and do. Here comes Cash. Cash, nice spin move inside. Missed it, but the putback is there.
Well,
by Rao. That's a big basket. Cuts the lead to 5.
Yeah.
Dearman is actually thinking about a deep triple.
Yeah, I was in the first half watching a little bit. Number 32, he was kind of new to the lineup, but I see he was good on the defensive ball. Had a block early in the game.
Dearman traveled that time.
So I think with the guards being out, Coach D is definitely giving us a new look tonight.
10:30 left to play. Cash. It's a nice screen from Bullock. Stops, pops, and hits. Big basket there by Cash. Cougars bench.
Now we down by 3. Now we back in it.
Coming to life. Of course, no fans. The Cougars bench trying to give their team some energy.
It's fans in spirit. Everybody on the edge of their seat right now at home.
Monarchs in trouble. Burden trying to bail him out. Couldn't get it to go. Jones clears. Here comes Cash. Inside, off the glass. So all of a sudden, the Cougars cut the lead to 1. Back and forth we go here at the Grant Center. Burden struggled a little bit tonight. A lot of that has been great defense by the Cougars. Here's McLaughlin. Burden, he wants to take this shot. And they're going to get a foul and a whistle. On Burden, I thought so. Offensive foul, little push off by Burden, and it'll give it back to the Cougars.
Playing basketball, you can never get comfortable to lead. It always changes. It's not football. It's okay, 7 points. We could run a clock out. Basketball is like, nah, it can always change.
Cougars on a 6-0 run, trying to take the lead now. Here's Cash. Out front to Davis. Inside to Bullock. Bullock, strong move inside. Couldn't get it to go, but he's fouled. So the senior from Whitakers, North Carolina, will head to the stripe here.
Me walking around campus, I don't heard good it could be a 40 ball on certain nights now. So
no question. I mean, he's a versatile player too at 6'4".
Give him an advantage over most players that just off of height. You 6'4", most players ain't going up with that.
Trying to give the Cougars a lead here on this second attempt.
And he does. 1 point game again.
So an 8-0 run. Cougars by 1. Coming up on 9 to play. Both teams throwing punches. Here's Coe. He hits a 3 in the corner. And a steal. Dearman. Couldn't get it to go. That would have been an enormous triple.
Hey, look, listen here, Zach. I don't know. I don't think no league is getting comfortable. No team can really just take a break right now. It can't. The Cougars go down and score. The Monarchs come back and score. Don't blink. I'm going to say that. Don't blink.
Another foul out high. Cash drew the whistle.
And I feel like it's been a good game by the refs as well. The refs letting them go out there and play.
They got McLaughlin on that last whistle. It's team 6. Here's Bullock. Stops, pops from the free throw line, in and out, no good. Rebound, Dearman. Monarchs by 2 with the basketball. Here comes Dearman, leading all scorers tonight. There's a steal. Almost a near steal, I should say. McLaughlin got it back. Under 10 on the shot clock. Monarchs are going to have to hustle. Under 5 now. Dearman going to have to hoist. Left it short. Davis with a rebound. Gives to Jones. Jones finds Rao. Missed it. Rebound to
Another
Shields.
steal by Whoa.
And another steal by Rao. Kind of a sloppy back and forth right now. And there's another one as Rao couldn't handle it, but still a really close ball game. 62-60, 7:37 left to play. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network.
I think both teams just got a little energized.
Being an athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
And welcome back here inside the Grant Center.
Before we went on break, I said earlier during that last play, whatever, it was a lot of everybody was impatient on both sides of the ball, and that caused the, But let's see both teams kind of slow it down. There's still enough time left in the game. No point of rushing.
So here come the Monarchs, up by 2. Burden struggled a little bit offensively tonight, but he can get it going at any time. Here's a steal. Baldwin going to pull it back out front momentarily, find Cash, and they'll set something up here in this half-court possession. Cash finds Jones at the high post, back to Cash. Ralph finds Jones again at the high post, and he's fouled there.
As the Monarchs, you don't want to start fouling late in the game and blow your chances of keeping yourself in it now. So I feel just slow it down, just stay patient.
Jones missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Rebound by the Monarchs, up by 2. Burden with it. Nice move. And we've got a whistle. So they got Jalen Rowell hits first. Nice steal by Jones. Cougars back with it.
That go back to that wingspan, him just able to cover a body without having to do too much.
Jones, quick trigger, triple. And that's a big one. 1 point lead now for the Cougars.
We see the wingspan help on the offensive board, too. It's hard for defenders to kind of reach for him because he's so tall.
Here's Burden. Gets inside. You know he wants to come back with a shot of his own. Instead, throws it away. Jones. Another triple. Not this time. Cash was right there, though, and he missed it. And the Monarchs clear. Couple opportunities missed that time by the Cougars. Here's Coe. He'll try a transition three, and he hits. Monarchs by 2. Cash will walk into a triple.
Are we at a three-point contest now?
That's what it feels like, doesn't it?
All-Star Weekend is approaching. Let me see my votes in.
How about Coe? Are you kidding me? No hesitation.
We talked about Coe a lot. We knew he was in the lineup, but we didn't know what to expect from him.
They're up by 5 now. Baldwin inside. Got fouled. Yeah, he's been impressive.
Yeah. I think Cole kind of sneaking in there now. I know we were talking about Dearman a lot, but you getting Cole behind the arc, he's keeping them in there as well.
Cole's got 12 points all by way of the 3-ball. He's got 4 threes.
Yeah. Let me see my all-star vote in. Nice little 3-point contest we got tonight.
And Baldwin rattles in one. So Corey Baldwin now in double figures.
Was Cole on the team last year as well? Not sure.
Cole's a sophomore.
Okay.
He didn't play a lot if he was.
He got a shot to him, though.
Oh, yeah. He's got a great 3-point shot. Showing it off here tonight.
You say he made 4 of them?
It's 4 of 6 right now.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. Dearman's had a big night. Dearman stops. Finds Burden. Almost traveled. Finds Dearman in the corner. Tough 2-point shot. Are you kidding me? Dearman now with 26.
Dearman is a dog. That boy is a dog. He said he's going to perform tonight. He's a dog.
Methodist up by 5 now. Cash had it blocked away. Saved in the hands of Sellers, though. Sellers, a little too strong, still alive. Davis comes away with it. Cougars are going to have another chance.
That goes back to the rebounds. I was saying earlier how the Cougars been having that battle all game.
Cash trying to get a tough one to go. Comes right back to Sellers. That was a lucky bounce. Found Sellers, who found the quick 2, and that'll cut it to 3. 4:15 left to play. We'll take another timeout. Wild one here at the Grant Center. Come on back with us.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
My time at Averett has impacted me definitely for the positive. It's given me a wide range of experiences that has given me plenty of resources that I'll need going forward, whether it be on the field through athletics, working in my field in sports medicine, or just giving me plenty of more opportunities and outlets through work study. Definitely giving me the best chance and opportunities I need for the future.
And we welcome you back here inside the Grant Center, alongside Crispin Jackson. Zach Humphreys here with you. Cougars trail by 3 right now. Monarchs 70, Cougars 67. As we come out of the timeout, the Monarchs shooting a high percentage, 53% from the floor, 42% from beyond the arc.
Zach, if you're a coach, what advice are you trying to give give you a star player that's kind of having a rough game tonight.
Speaking of Burden,
Yeah.
well, I think he's done a nice job just letting Dearman do a lot of the work. Dearman going to try to bail him out again, not this time. Cole to Burden, had it stripped, and it's a shot clock violation. And that'll take us to another media timeout, but we'll keep it here actually on this timeout because we just took a break. But going back to your point, Chris, I think sometimes you got to be willing to take a back seat as a great player, and I think Burden has done that tonight. He hasn't had it. They've double-teamed him quite a bit. It's been a rough go at it, but he's deferred to another really good player in Dearman.
Yeah, I agree with that. You definitely don't want to force nothing and cause, definitely. But that's the point. That's the point of playing team ball, Okay, if I know I ain't having it one night, I know my second player going to back me up for sure.
So I mentioned the Monarchs shooting 51% from the floor. Cougars only at 42%, only 22% from three. So you look at all that, and the numbers, they really don't add up in terms of the shooting percentage, but the Cougars right there in the score that matters most, only trailing by 3. Part of that has been offensive rebounds. The Cougars have 20 to the Monarchs 9, so these second chance opportunities have been big.
20 to 9?
Yeah.
You understand what you just said, right? 20 to 9.
More than double offensive rebounds. That's been big.
Yeah, that goes back to what I said when we hopped on early in the second half. I said the Cougars have been in the rebounds, and their bench has been playing outstanding. And I feel like that's what's keeping them in the game right now.
Cougars have also made 4 more free throws, which helps.
Then the Cougars got them big bodies on the court, so it's hard to go up and try to grab a rebound from a Goody or a Jones.
Averett can tie it with a 3 here. Here's Cash out of the timeout. Finds Jones. Back to Cash. 3:30 left to play in the ballgame. Davis to Goody at the high post. Goody up with a tough shot, and he got fouled from behind.
I'm really, if you're the Monarchs, stay out of foul trouble. Just try to stay out of best way possible. Try to stay out of foul trouble. Because I feel like they went up since the first half.
That was Chris George's 3rd foul. Team's 9th. As Bullock hits the first free throw. Yeah, you made a good point coming into the second half that it's been a pretty clean game, but here in the second half, a lot more fouls. So it seems.
Yeah, and if you're the Monarchs, you don't want to do that because this game is so close. Like you're down. Now you're only up by 1, so you don't want to really cause yourself to get in foul trouble.
1-point game. Here's Burden. Struggled tonight, but still in double figures. Jones clears. Averett's got a chance here to take the lead. George missed that jumper a moment ago. Cash is going to set some things up. Going to take their time here in this possession. Under 3 to go. Jones. Cash. To Goody. Up and under move, and he got fouled, so
back to the line.
Bullock will head right back to the free throw line. And again, it's Chris George.
That's the 4th.
It's his 4th. And Bullock knocks in the first free throw. Bullock now with 13 points. Make it 14. 5 of 5 from the line as well tonight, so he's been big stepping into that starting role tonight for Bryson McLaughlin.
I think you said it earlier that the Cougars made more free throws than the Monarchs. Now they're starting to show. And that's what's keeping them in the game too as well.
Cougars took the lead there on those last 2 by Bullock. Monarchs trying to fight back, not this time. Jones clears as East couldn't get it to go, that short jump shot. So who's going to make more plays here down the stretch? Cash with it.
It's a nail biter. It's a nail biter. That's all I can say.
Cash will try a three. How about that tip back by Davis? It's a 3-point lead now for the Cougars. Here's Burden. It's a screen. Great defense by Bullock. Burden spinning inside. Really tough shot. Couldn't get it to go. But Burden will get a couple shots here.
I just feel, me looking at it, I feel like both teams just want to stay disciplined with the fouls. You got to stay disciplined with the fouls for both teams.
Bryson Davis picks up his 4th foul. Burden, 14 points, 3 of 3 from the line tonight. First free throw is good.
You say he was 3. He was, well, that would make him 4, right? From the free throw line tonight? Okay.
Corey Baldwin checking in for Davis. And Burden stays perfect from the stripe, cuts the lead to 1.
Now, I know we're not. That might be a game changer. Who could reach that free throw line in a crunch moment might could change the game.
And you got to make them when you get there, too. Baldwin gives to Cash. 1:25 left to play. Cougars by 1. Cash spinning. Lost it, and it's a turnover. So the Monarchs have a chance to take the lead here in this possession.
Just play disciplined basketball. That's all you can do. Just stay disciplined. That's all you can do right now.
(73-72). Cougars by 1. Burden walks it across half court. Burden still with it. Ball on a string. Baseline. Here's East. Inside. Flips up a shot off the glass. TJ East, the freshman, gives the Monarchs the lead, 74-73. Under a minute to play.
Don't blink. That's all I can say. Don't blink.
Cash. You know he wants a little bit of redemption.
But you don't want
Jones triggers a 3. Not this time. Rebound East. Still time as Burden clears it for the Monarchs.
If you're the Monarchs, do not force nothing. Play with time. In my opinion, just play with the time. If you can, dribble as long as you can.
Here's McLaughlin. The Monarchs running it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dearman behind the back. Hands to McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets inside and he's fouled with 11.6 to go.
Did both teams run out of timeouts as well?
So McLaughlin will head to the free throw line. Montre Cash picks up his first.
That goes to what we just said. A free throw could change the whole game right now.
McLaughlin left the front. He left it on the front iron, I should say. And we'll take a timeout. All right, we'll take one as well. 74-73. Monarchs by 1. You're going to want to come back with us.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot. Just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games. So it makes it a really fun environment.
Well, we're getting exactly what we thought we'd get at halftime.
Yeah. I think the missed free throw from the Monarchs might have played a role, but we're gonna see how the Cougars move this ball around with 11.6 seconds left.
So 11.6 left. Monarchs lead by 1. As Kevin McLaughlin Jr. will have one more free throw out of this timeout.
But that's another thing you said when I said about the free throws. You say it depends who shoot the free throws. And I go, and I think you said earlier, I think you call it a broadcaster jinx. And yeah, you don't jinx them, man.
So McLaughlin is a good three-point shooter. Usually good three-point shooters are good free throw shooters, but, you know, pressure plays a role as well.
Well, he hit this one, the Cougars, you know, we'll see what happens.
11.6 left. A lot of time no matter what happens here. McLaughlin left it short again. Cougars clear. 5 seconds left. Here comes Cash. Cash stops, pops. Couldn't get it to go. Back tapped out. Jones will have to hoist. Didn't get it off in time, and the Monarchs are going to come to the Grant Center and steal one from the Cougars. 74-73 is the final.
But it was a good game. For both teams, I ain't going home sad. You know, you came out performed. Both teams came out and performed. Lost by 1.
Cash had a nice look at it there. Just couldn't get it to go. And Jones couldn't get that last second shot to go. I don't know if it would have counted, though, if it had gone.
And I don't know. You told me no. If students cannot vote for Player of the Week, it's kind of upsetting, but if I can, I'm putting my vote in for Dearman. My first time watching him, he was a dog. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him play again.
So Methodist steals one here inside the Grant Center tonight from the Cougars, 74-73. Whale of a ball game. Both teams left it all on the floor here tonight. We'll be right back and wrap things up here on the Averett Sports Network.
My time at Averett has impacted me definitely for the positive. It's given me a wide range of experiences that has given me plenty of resources that I'll need going forward, whether it be on the field through athletics, working in my field in sports medicine, or just giving me plenty of more opportunities and outlets through work study. Definitely giving me the best chance and opportunities I need for the future.
Being a student athlete here has definitely pushed me to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. Because of my team, I have opened up more socially, and they have pushed me to be a better athlete and a better student, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for them.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
All right, welcome back here inside the Grant Center, and we'll wrap things up. Tough loss here tonight for Averett Crispin. 74-73, a back-and-forth affair. Both teams had their chances down the stretch, but Methodist just made a few more plays than the Cougars.
I feel like it go back to what we said in the second half. It was like, okay, it come down to the free throws, and it really did come down to the free throws. Even though the Monarchs missed both, they still played a role in the game. But we saw from the first quarter all the way to the end, this game was going to be a battle to the end. You had both teams ready to play Friday night. It's like what we here for, you know? Let's catch a dog. But what shocked me was Dearman. I know I go back, I keep repeating it, because it's just because of what you told me. I didn't expect. I didn't expect none. I didn't expect him to come out crazy tonight.
Yeah, Dearman led the charge for Methodist tonight, who moves to 3-1, 3-0 in the USA South. Garen Dearman, 26 points tonight, 5 rebounds in 35 minutes. He was 10 of 19 from the floor, 4 of 10 from distance, and hit a couple free throws as well. Dante Burden, averaging 20 points per game, finished a little bit underneath that tonight. The Cougars did a pretty nice job on him, only finished with 16 points to go along with 4 boards, but also led the team in assists with 5. And when Dearman had it going like he did, Burden kind of took a back seat.
Now, one thing I do like from Burden that you kind of pointed out, he was 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Like we said, that was a played a role in tonight's game. You telling me if he get a chance to go to the line, he's making his shots faithfully. So that was good. Then you go back to Cole. He was 4 for 6 from the 3-point line, so he came in big late quarter. He had a nice little shot in the corner to keep them in there.
Hit some big threes down the stretch. We flip the script, take a look at Averett on the other side. They're still in search for their first victory, but they've played a lot of close games. They're 0-3 overall, 0-2 in the USA South. Here tonight, 5 players in double figures, led by Montre Cash with 16. Raymond Bullock added 14, and Sellers 12, Jones 12, and Corey Baldwin off the bench with 11. So, again, that balanced attack, which we're so accustomed to seeing, but here tonight, a little bit too much for Methodist. Give you some numbers as well from the team standpoint. Overall for the game, Cougars shot 41% compared to 50% for Methodist. So that had another role on tonight's outcome as well. And Crispin, any final thoughts?
I just want to see how Coach D gonna throw the players in, even though we might have Lewis and them back for next game. Just like, how do you look at it now with the bench you do have, how they came out and performed? You have one of your bench players dropping 11. You had another one of your bench players getting a block in the first quarter or well. So it's like, do you change up your scheme or whatever? But another thing I'm looking at too is how the points changed in each half. Like the first half, Averett was up 40. They were putting up 40 points in the first, and then the Monarchs were putting up 38. Then you see how the Monarchs kind of clicked in the second half, and they ended up putting up 36 points, and Averett ended up putting up 33.
Yeah, another one. Tough pill to swallow here tonight for the Cougars, but congrats to Methodist on a hard-fought victory. The final here tonight again from the Grant Center, Methodist 74, Averett 73. Until next time, for Crispin Jackson, I'm Zach Humphreys. Take care, everybody. Have a nice weekend.
Cougar Pride.